Hello, everyone. We are here today to talk to you about learning about LinkedIn. This is brought to you by the Career Peer Educators here at the CSUN Career Center. So our goals for today, and by the end of this video, you will be able to understand the importance of an online presence, be able to set up your own LinkedIn account and profile, learn how to navigate through LinkedIn, and gain insight on LinkedIn features and strategies.
Before we get started, it's important to ask yourself the question, what is LinkedIn and why is it important? So as you develop your professional career a bit more, it's important to understand the online presence. And so LinkedIn is a great online platform that is mainly used for professional networking, seeking employment opportunities, connecting with friends and colleagues, and overall career management. Most companies use LinkedIn to recruit and search for potential employees. So if you're looking to build your professional reputation and online presence, LinkedIn is a great way to get started. A complete LinkedIn profile will summarize your professional experience to your connections, current and future employers, and recruiters. And through your profile, you can showcase your professional life, milestones, any scholarships and awards you've received, and even your skills and interests. So let's get into your LinkedIn profile. So this is the main overview of what your LinkedIn profile will look like once you set it up. And so you have your name, and in this case, we have William Wannework, who is a student assistant at the CSUN Career Center. And so as you can see, we have a picture of William Wannework, and you even have the option to have a header behind your profile picture. So you can customize this, maybe include something that's in the career field that you're in, any interests or passions that you might have. So you can get really creative with this section. And it's just some general information about who William is. So you can include any job positions you're at, the school that you're attending, and you also have the option to connect with others. And so over there it says for connections. And so if you click on that, you can see William's connections, his friends and colleagues who he's connected with on LinkedIn. So this is a great overview of who you are. And so this is what it's going to look like once you get started. And underneath that section, you'll have an About Me section, which is basically just a summary or description of who you are a little bit more, rather than just a name and a title and a face. So you want to get into who you actually are a bit more so the employers get to know you, your colleagues can see this. And so, like I said, you want to get creative with this. And so in William's About Me description, it says, William is a current student at California State University, Northridge. He is pursuing a Bachelor of Arts degree in Visual Arts with a concentration in animation. William has a great passion for animation ever since he watched Disney's Pixar's movie Finding Nemo. It inspired him to expand his horizons and work with a great company like Walt Disney. He hopes to be able to tell heartfelt stories through animation and creative expression. William is an adaptable learner and made it his purpose to gain as much insight and experience during his time at CSUN. So this is a great description of who William is. It says what school he went to, what he's majoring in, any passions, experiences that he had. He even includes skills like being an adaptable learner and how that kind of ties in with the purpose that he has or anything that he wants to do in the near future. Underneath your About Me description, where you can write and be creative with that, you have the option to also include your experience and your education. So this is similar to a resume where you would include the things that you've done in the past, any current positions you're holding, any schools that you're attending, any schools you went to. So in this case, William is a student assistant at the CSUN Career Center, and he's currently working there right now. And then education, he attends California State University, Northridge with a Bachelor of Arts in Animation. So these are basic tools that you can also add into your LinkedIn profile just to make it a bit more strong.
And now we're gonna go into LinkedIn features and how you can use these to optimize your LinkedIn profile, your experience, and how it can help you with great strategies and getting noticed on the platform. So one of the great and first features that we will introduce to you all is your news feed. So once you're on LinkedIn and once you have set your profile, you also have the opportunity and the option to follow all sorts of organizations, companies, any professionals who work for companies that you'd like to work to one day. And it's great because you can not only see posts that they publish, but it also allows for you to see what trends are currently going on, what projects that these companies are coming out with. So for example, William Wannework follows DreamWorks Animation. and the Walt Disney Animation Studio. And as you can see, these are two posts that they published, and William Wanawerk is able to interact with them. He's able to like them, he's able to share them, he's able to read through them. And it's great because sometimes even through commenting, you're also able to interact with others, or if he ever wants to start a conversation with a professional who works at one of these companies, he's able to reach out to them and say, hi, my name is William. I saw this amazing project that your company is working for. I wanted to know if I could learn more about your duties working with such a project. So it's definitely great for you for helping one connect with these professionals that work at these companies, but it's also great for you to know the trends. It's great for you to be up to date with what is going on in your interests. The other great thing about the newsfeed is that as much as you can see what others publish, you're also able to publish your own posts. And we recommend it because not only does it allow for employers or for others who you're connected to on LinkedIn to see what you're up to, but it shows them and gives them a visualization of what it is that you're doing and what your interests are and possibly any achievements that you're currently up to. So on the left-hand side, we have someone who uploaded their Blue Disney ID. And as you can see, like this gives employers an idea that this person may have loved Disney from a young age, and now working for it means a lot. And now on the right-hand side, we see a post about someone who posted an app that they developed, an app that they worked on. And overall, it's just great because not only is it allowing for others to see what you're up to, but it also sees like the current progress that you're doing with your professional journey and what you're up to. And another great feature that LinkedIn offers is that next to your profile, there should be a drop-down button. And this is where you can see more of those LinkedIn products. So you can see LinkedIn Learning, you can see insights, you can possibly post a job if you're ever at that professional level. You could find groups, and you can even look through other salaries to get an idea of what others are making. As a seasoned student, we highly recommend LinkedIn Learning because it comes to you at no cost as it is provided through the university and you can take great courses. So for example, William Wanawerk was currently working on a introduction course to graphic design, and he was going at his own pace, which is great because these are all kind of like independently learned, and you can go at your own pace. You can set goals for yourself, and LinkedIn Learning has those features to help you achieve your goals as well as set them. What's also really great about LinkedIn Learning is just as they have great courses that are technical, skill-based, like introduction to graphic design, they also have other skills that can help you in other parts of your academic or even like personal development. So for example, they also have courses like practices for regulating your nervous system and reducing stress. And what's really great about these courses is that aside from having a great variety, once you've finished this course, you are able to get a LinkedIn certificate, and you have the option of posting that possibly on your LinkedIn profile and letting others know that you are currently learning, or sometimes you can even put it on your resume. So it's definitely great to have those LinkedIn learnings and get those certificates.
Another great thing about LinkedIn is that, like I mentioned before, it is really great for networking. And so networking includes connections, endorsements, and recommendations, which we'll get into right now. So like we mentioned, networking is a very crucial part when it comes to your professional careers and your development. We did mention in the LinkedIn features that you were able to follow these companies and see what they're up to, see any posts or updates. But another great thing is that it just lists how you're connected to that company. For example, underneath Walt Disney Company, it says one person from your company works here. So that's really great because you can reach out to that person, maybe ask how their experience was. Um, and maybe they can introduce you to other people at the Walt Disney Company. So it's really great for networking. And then for Apple, it says 329 people from your school work here. So you can reach out to people that maybe you had a class with, or people that you can say, oh, like we both attended CSUN, like it's great to see you're working for Apple, like how is that like? And so it's just a great way to see who you can actually reach out to, and all of that good stuff. And then we'll move on to the next slide. Another big important thing in LinkedIn on your LinkedIn profile is adding skills and endorsements. And so what this networking feature does, you can actually be endorsed for the skills that you have a great experience in. So for example, blogging. If you worked in blogging before, maybe the coworkers that you had can endorse you in blogging just because they know that you're very experienced in that. Maybe like your supervisor can endorse you for writing or editing because they've seen your work and they know your work ethic. So this is a great way for employers to know how good you are at that skill.
The next great feature about networking on LinkedIn is that you're able to get recommendations. So let's say you worked on a project or you work at a company for quite a quite long amount of time. You're able to have past supervisors, any coworkers, or any leads on a team that you were go onto your LinkedIn profile and leave you a great recommendation. And what's really great about these recommendations is that not only are they visible to you, and not only does it let others know that you did good work, but it's also visible to other professionals and any other person on LinkedIn. So when they go on your profile, they're able to see these. And in the case that someone is very interested in the work that you do, they're able to see these recommendations, and it makes your profile look enhanced, and it makes your work also look really good. And what's also great is that just as much as you can get LinkedIn, you can also go onto other people's pages and also give them recommendations. So it's a great feature for networking, and we highly recommend it. And that was all for today. That is all the information that we have in regards to learning about LinkedIn. Thank you so much for watching. If you ever need more information, please visit us at csun.edu/career or contact us at career.center@csun.edu. And this has been brought to you by the CSUN Career Center. Thank you.